Welcome to the Final Four competition of the UNWTO Global Students League. Just over 5 months ago, UNWTO launched this pilot initiative, an innovative environment to empower and motivate tourism students to get involved in the industry and to get real-time experience by working on the challenges that our sector is facing, and also to be able to give both the public and private sector stakeholders innovative solutions created by the future tourists and tourism leaders in our sector. Over 100 teams applied, and after the final selection process, 62 teams of 5 students in their before last or last year of their undergraduate tourism degree embarked on this adventure with us. Even with their existing hard study workloads, exams, personal lives, and even confinements, as we all know, and the technical issues due to COVID-19, over 310 students have worked tirelessly to come up with innovative solutions for the different challenges we have presented to them. Challenges on rural development, on inclusive tourism after COVID-19, on a post-COVID solution for a monitoring system in Spain, and also tourism product diversification for somewhere like Sharjah. I would like to congratulate the 62 teams for their amazing participation and their inspiring solutions, and thank the institutions and university behind them who have supported them. Well done, all of you, for amazing work. And I'd especially like to congratulate the 4 teams who, after 4 challenges, online challenges, are here with us today to battle out who will be the winning team in this Final Four competition. The teams are Team Pandawa, Indonesia, from Sekolah Tinggi Pariwisata Bandung Institute, Indonesia. I'm very sorry because I probably haven't pronounced that properly. We have also Team Las Norteñas Changemakers from Universidad de Monterrey in Mexico, Team FHGR from the University of Applied Sciences of Grison in Switzerland, and Team The Sustainers from the RMIT University in Vietnam. You'll get to see them all later, don't worry. We have always highlighted how resilient the tourism sector is. And these young people, through the resilience they have proven over these last 5 months, have truly shown why they are set to be the future tourism leaders in our sector. I'd now like to ask our sponsors to open their cameras, please, because I'd like to introduce you to them. Hello, thank you both. So I'd like to introduce you to our sponsors, who are also part of the jury panel today. Mr. Ruizu from Bella Vista Institute for Higher Education, Mr. Santiago Garcia from Meliá Hotels International. Thank you both for being here today with us. Your support and contributions have been fundamental for the development of this initiative, and the opportunities you are giving the students to gain that real-time experience is key to bridging the gap between their studies and their future in our sector. So thank you. I would also like to ask, and to be able to present all the jury, for them to turn on their cameras as well, please. So we have all the jury cameras on. Natalia, Becca. And Patricia, are you there as well? You are, thank you. So let me present the jury panel from UNWTO, who is with us today. And especially the first thing I'd like to do is thank you all. Thank you all for the 5 months of revision, of evaluation of the challenges that the students have presented every month. So we have Sandra Carvalho, Head of Tourism Market Intelligence and Competitiveness, who today is represented by Patricia Carmona from her team. Thank you, Patricia, for being here today. Natalia Bayona, Senior Expert on Innovation and Digital Transformation. Thank you also for being here. Becca Giachelli, Chief of Member Relations. Thank you, Becca, for being here. Philippe Lemestre, Coordination Officer for the Office of the Secretary General. And Omar Valdez, Executive Director of the UNWTO Academy. Hi, Omar. Hi, Philippe. Thank you all for being here. And thank you, as I said, for your hard work. And I have to say, I hope you're ready for today, because these 4 teams, the level is amazing. So evaluation might be a little tough. So I wish you luck in your evaluation. And now let me give the floor to Santiago Garcia, who you've seen earlier, and he is the Global Director of Social Media at Meliá Hotels International. And he will explain a little more about this challenge, the fifth challenge, the final challenge that we presented on Monday to the teams, and they were given 24 hours to resolve. So, and he will also explain why this challenge is a challenge as itself, is a key issue for one of the private sector stakeholders and UNWTO affiliate members. Santiago, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lucy. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, congratulations to the 4 teams in reaching the final, and for the level of the submissions, which has been very high. By now, well, TikTok, as you know, the challenge. By now, by today, after these 24 hours, we are probably all experts on TikTok. What is TikTok for us? Well, TikTok certainly is the social media network that has kind of stolen the spotlight, I would say. And it's the network, if we can move ahead on the presentation, it is the network that is really transforming or bringing a lot more disruption into the world of social media. Social media was born about 10 years ago and so, and you know, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter were the social media networks that stole the show until now. With this Chinese proprietary network, which is fueling creativity, innovation, and originality. You can see some examples there. Why is it important, TikTok, for us? If we go to the next. The interesting thing about TikTok is that 69% of its users are between 15 and 22 years old, which is called the Z generation. The Z generation is the generation after the millennial, and it's probably these 2 generations are the ones that have brought the biggest challenge and the biggest innovation into our society. If we go to the next one. What TikTok is about, it's really a mix, and it's something very different to all the social media networks we've seen before. If we would like to explore the TikTok formula, we could say it's about creativity, humor, trendy music, and video, all combined in a seamless platform that allows any user from anywhere in the world to become pretty much an instant celebrity. Why have we chosen TikTok as our new platform and not others? Because there are over 40 social media networks we could have chosen from, and pretty much it's because TikTok in 2019 TikTok was the #1 most installed app. It's a social media platform that has reached 800 million users in the shorter time frame, and basically we are seeing that everyone is talking about this network, and that it's a huge opportunity for us, especially as we wanted to connect to this Z generation, and we wanted to find a powerful way. So that's why we've chosen TikTok. Another important thing is when you search for a hotel on TikTok, if you just put the word hotel and not say anything about Meliá or about any hotel company, one of the top results is actually from one of our key hotels in Marbella, the Don Pepe Hotel, which actually made us think, wow, there's someone that has 104K followers and over 1 million likes is talking about one of our properties just organically. So this is great exposure, great positioning for us, and we thought we can take this a lot further, and we can use this platform to give awareness to our company, to all this new generation. If we go to the next one. So what have we asked you to do? Normally the way we go about social media is we develop our own strategy based on what we think and based on all of our teams, our creative brand teams, operations. But in this case, we wanted to connect with the new generation. And we wanted this new generation, the Z generation, to design the strategy for us in a co-creation fashion. Okay, so what we were looking for, the goals for this strategy, as we've asked you to do the submission, was first to increase digital brand awareness, obviously to reach the Gen Z audience, develop a strategy for user-generated content, because the stars of this social media network are its users. Obviously, drive recognition of Z generation towards media. A lot of our hotels and a lot of our properties are very well known to older generations, baby boomers, Generation X, and so on. But really, we feel that we have an opportunity to gain brand awareness on the Z generation. Of course, improve the employer perception. Everyone that's going to look for a job now, coming straight out of college, is going to be either millennial or Z generation, and that for us as a company, it's very important that they see we are connecting with them. And last but not least, very important, is to drive digital sales through a platform like TikTok. Okay, because at the end of the day, we are a business and it's important to us. So all of these objectives were presented to you as part of the challenge. If we go to the next. And the great thing to finish with this project is that not only we want to choose the team that have done the best strategy for us, but we want to host this team, obviously reward them with 35,000 points from our Milliard Rewards loyalty scheme. But what we also want to do is we want to host the team in one of our hotels in Meoca, where our headquarters are located, so that they can work for a week on the implementation, coached by experts from our company and from our partners, sort of in a co-creational lab environment, so that they can actually show us how to implement whatever the strategy is that they have devised on the challenge that on the challenge solution that you're presenting today. So really, not only we want to have a strategy, but really we want to find a way to implement it. Okay, and that's the challenge. Good luck in your presentations. I'm going to be asking you each one question, but good luck, and once again, congratulations on reaching the final. Thank you.
Thank you, Santi. I can assure you we've all definitely learned a lot through this challenge about TikTok. It's been several comments I know about that. So now let's listen to the teams. This is what this is all about listening to them and them battling out this final. So each team will have a short presentation video in which they will tell us why they think they should win this competition. And then one team representative of each of the 5 teams. As you know, I explained earlier, the teams are composed of 5 different team members. So one of them will be pitching their solution to the jury, and then receive the question from Santi. So good luck to all 4 teams. I would like to first invite Team Pandawa Indonesia from the Sekolah Tinggi Pariwisata Bandung Institute in Indonesia, with team members Stefanus, also known as Chris, Aye, Irfan, Muhammad, and Alberki, and the pitch will be delivered by Stefanus. Good luck.
Representing Sekolah Tinggi Pariwisata Bandung, Pandawa Indonesia feels UNWTO Students League as our dedication for tourism sustainability and innovation.
The team that should win are those who dedicate themselves to prioritize the sustainability principles in all aspects of their work.
They are those who embrace authenticity and integrity of global ethic of tourism as dedication not only for their own nation, but also for global triumph.
They are those who catalyze tourism innovation by pursuing technological trends to magnify their own potential and way of thinking.
They are us, the Pandawa Indonesia team. Our dedication for tourism sustainability and innovation is the value that we implement not only for this competition, but also for our daily life.
Thank you very much for the warm introduction, Madam Gana. So, selamat malam dari Indonesia semuanya. Good evening from Indonesia. For the final round, we would like to present you the idea of sustainability of leisure. It is a campaign that we would like to offer in order to answer the challenge final round. So this campaign, the idea of this campaign is not only we are waiting for the presentation to appear right now. Madam Gana, I think I need your assistance for this because it doesn't seem like it appears.
Okay, just give us a minute and we'll share screen for you. My colleagues Arlen or Tiana will share screen for you, no worries.
Thank you very much.
And don't worry, your 9 minutes will start with your presentation. There you are.
Sure, thank you. Okay, thank you very much for the assistance. Thank you very much for the assistance. We'll go without any further ado. So the idea of sustainability of leisure is actually highlighting the value of MHI as the most sustainable hospitality cooperation in the world in 2019. So the idea of sustainability of leisure is not only highlighting the goals that MHI has set. We can go on in the third slide. Not only to the goals, but also to the sustainability itself. We would like to deliver the value to the Gen Z that using MHI product, it's part of their pride. It's part of identity that become the MHI pride. Let's go to the slide number 4. Here are the external analysis that we would like to mention. So they are the tourism sector within the tourism sector and outside the tourism sector that has implemented the media promotion of TikTok for reaching the Gen Z. Talking about the Gen Z, who they are. Next. Based on our data, we would like to mention that $44 billion is the spending power of Gen Z. But as we can see here, the influence of family spending is actually bigger than the actual spending of Gen Z. So for work information, most of the Gen Z are dominated by students or those who just get a job. And for the objective of the goals is just to inform the audience about the value of certain things, and based on the attitude and behavior, the Z generation is labeled as ambitious, tech-savvy, and innovative. 21% Gen Z prefer to use TikTok, and the use of social media frequency consumption 3 hours, 38 minutes. Next. So based on our SWOT analysis, we analyzed that the strength of Z generation is they are really technological connected generation. But unfortunately, the spending power sometimes could be pretty decisive, pretty crucial. So the MHI could really implement the opportunities by utilizing the TikTok as the media that deliver the trendy virtual experience. But we would like to mention something here about the threat. Social media is a really fast-moving information platform. So with any content that we would like to publish, it should be engaging, it should be interesting, and it should deliver the value of MHI. So based on this SWOT analysis, we see in the next slide that this is the idea that we would like to offer. It is the sustainability of leisure. The main mission is to deliver the sustainability as something that cool and timeless. Sustainability is value that is delivered from one generation to the next. So we cannot only talking about Z generation when we are talking about sustainability. There are 3 routes that we would like to implement here by highlighting the gastronomy, highlighting the wellness as a way of life, and highlighting the sustainability principle as business mindset. So we would like to highlight the local cuisine. We would like to highlight the new viral TikTok culinary creation. And as we know that post-COVID-19 travel trend, one of the trend is the wellness. Up next, so the format for the implementation of its ideas is actually comes in three ways. It could become with endorsement, hashtag, and monthly resolve challenge. We're playing a little bit with some words here. So if you could see there, it refers to one of the brand of MHI that we would like to make as the pilot project. Up next. Here are the global best time to post on TikTok, but Pandawa Indonesia strongly recommend MHI to also adjust to pick our traffic in each country, so the delivery of the value is also could be really effective. Next. So talking about Sol by Melia, it is family segmented hotels. There are two strategic thoughts that we would like to implement for the strong foundation of our ideas. The first one is utilizing Gen Z as the entrance door to attract family market. We understand that Me and Insight has been segmented for the youth, but the weakness of this product is actually the intergenerational sustainability value delivery. So I think Sol has the strength on the intergenerational sustainability value delivery. We are talking about something a little bit serious here. So here are the scheme that we would like to offer based on endorsement, hashtag, and resolve challenge. But I would like to highlight the return on investment. So based on the investment plan, it results 5.31% per month for the return on investment. And the source of funding come from MHI with Sol by Melia as the pilot project. So this implementation of investment plan has been implemented previously by several companies that we could see in the next slide. Here are those success stories of those companies. It could come out with by hiring influencers, by using hashtags, by challenge, and even from usual ads, it could really reach the Gen Z market. So we have been talking about data. We have been talking about analysis. So who will be the face of sustainability of leisure? Here are the influencer marketing. So MHI has required us to suggest 3 types of influencer marketing. Here are those 3 teams. We divided into 3 main missions. The first one is Sol Travel Ambassador, Sol Culinary Ambassador, and Sol Exposure Ambassador. Each ambassador is considered to be eligible on delivering MHI sustainable value based on the interest of the audience and the reach of Gen Z. So from this influencer marketing, we are hoping for the next method, which is user generating. We can go to the next slide. Which are user-generated content action. The audience could really implement the use of hashtags to filter the certain material that they want to seek for, and then they could join Act and Win by the TikTok Resolve Challenge by joining giveaway, lucky draw, quiz, repost and win, and also share the memories. The function of share memories is also as the testimony of guests and staff in order to develop the brand awareness of Sol by Melia. We are expecting that the development of this type of promotion could really make MHI as a global benchmark on delivering the sustainability value through TikTok to the young generation. For the end of my remarks, I would like to say terima kasih Indonesia. Kami bangga mewakili Anda dengan hati Sang Garuda. Terima kasih. Back to you, Madam Gana.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed, Chris. We now have the rest of the team live, I believe. We can bring on their cameras if they would like to activate their cameras, and then they can be asked, you can be asked as a team the question that Santiago from Melia has for you.
Yes, hi, congratulations on the presentation. I really like, what I really like about your submission is the fact that you have the sustainability as probably the pillar of your submission. My question is, you are narrowing it down to just one of our brands, which is the Sol brand. You will see later on my presentation that we have 6 different hotel brands. And the main issue is that sustainability is a topic that probably it's more related to our corporate brand, which is Melia Hotels International. Do you think that this strategy can also be applied to our corporate brand? And how do you see that happening? That would be my question.
Madam Lucy, I would like to answer it directly.
Please do, go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the question, Mr. Gracia. We understand that the value of sustainability is something that should be proud of MHI. We are strongly believe that it could be implemented in all kind of brand that MHI could implement, because we believe that it is not only for internal operation, it is not only for the work of the staff, it also should be delivered for the generation, whether it is for millennials, baby boomers, generation alpha, and millennials. We heard several trends in Asia, such as green mice. We can utilize this trend for some of your brand and for delivering the sustainability value through the green exhibition, through green conference, through green meeting, and even doing it in the fun way, such as giving the exposure of local cuisine, local community, and the key destination. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Understood.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Team Pandawa Indonesia. That was fantastic. Thank you. Santi,
Thank you.
that's enough? You have your answers?
Yep, that's fine. Thanks.
Okay, fantastic. Well, then in that case, it is now the turn of the team Las Norteñas Changemakers from the Universidad de Monterrey in Mexico. And they are represented by their team is represented by Balbina, and the team is composed of Maria, Sofía, Carla, and Mariana.
Hola, mi nombre es Balbina. Yo soy Mariana.
Soy Carla Sofía Lozano.
Yo soy Sofía.
Mi nombre es Valentina y nosotras somos las norteñas Changemakers.
Este video será en español, ya que queremos que el mundo conozca la belleza de nuestro idioma. En la actualidad, la industria de la hotelería y turismo no está pasando por su mejor momento, ya que a nivel global nos encontramos en una crisis que nos genera incertidumbre.
Dado esta situación, nos ayudó a sacar lo mejor de nosotras como equipo, ayudándonos a salir de nuestra zona de confort, creando ideas y oportunidades innovadoras que posiblemente puedan ayudar al mundo a salir adelante.
Nos consideramos mujeres líderes que compiten por llevar el nombre de nuestro país en alto, para que se reconozcan por tener personas con mucha creatividad y perseverancia.
Merecemos ganar porque creemos que participar en este tipo de concursos internacionales nos demuestra a nosotras mismas de que somos capaces y nos ayuda a resolver los retos que nosotros afrontamos en nuestro día a día. Además, hemos aplicado durante todo el concurso lo que hemos aprendido durante nuestra carrera profesional. Y además, nos sentimos muy felices de poder aportarle al turismo internacional un pedacito significativo.
Balbina, are you here with us? Yes, you are.
Thank you, Lucy.
The floor is yours.
Thanks. Hi, my name is Balbina. Let me introduce you to 3 young people. The first one is Rebecca. She's a high school student in her senior year who takes school very seriously because she wants to go to a good university and loves to hang out with friends. She's about to graduate and wants to have a long-lasting celebration, not just a party with her friends, but an unforgettable experience. She knows she wants to go to the beach because she wants to relax and celebrate her accomplishment. Gabriela. She's the most adventurous woman you'll ever meet. She's from Latin America and was born with a mobility disability, and that is not a challenge for her at all. She's been all over the world and travels with her boyfriend. Gabriela is looking forward for her next trip. Robert and Akiko. Robert is a media entrepreneur. He travels constantly to seek potential clients and is working on a book. Akiko is his 5-year-old daughter who is discovering the world of social media. Robert enjoys Sunday brunch with her, and while he scrolls down his phone, Akiko enjoys a good laugh. So why should Melia be present in TikTok? Rebecca, Gabriela, and Robert have TikTok accounts, but they might not know Melia Holters International. So the benefits of TikTok is brand awareness, user engagement, own brand and marketing channel, promoting sales, and fun and entertaining. Plus, you can reach a lot of audience by launching fun challenges like the hashtag Wag Dance from Chipotle or the hashtag Too Sick to Be Sick by Mucinex. Another benefit is you can use TikTok for educational purposes. For instance, share information about your destination or do's and don'ts at the hotel. So for the TikTok statistics, TikTok is a social media success. In a short span of time, they have reached 800 million active users worldwide, competing very closely to Instagram. Have you ever wondered why we stick to our phone for hours? Compared to other generations, we were born with the internet, and most of the things we do are internet dependent. So when Gen Z, are more likely to turn to social networks to get inspired. We love to chat to friends, we love to follow our favorite brands, and we love to discover new places than millennials. But among us, there are 3 very interesting profiles that Melia can reach out through a TikTok strategy. Remember Rebecca, the high school student looking to celebrate her high school graduation? She uses social media from 2 to 3 hours daily. She's highly influenced by social media and loves to connect with friends. She also follows celebrities and influencers. Gabriela, she represents young people with disabilities who, like her peers, enjoy traveling and interacting with new people. However, she needs a reliable information about accessible spaces before she books a trip and feel respected and valued. We know Robert is not a Generation Z, but her daughter Akiko is. He's highly influenced by her. He represents all the parents of children between 5 and 15 years who look forward to spend quality time with them during a vacation, away from the distractions from work. They look for a convenient experience and lots of activities for the kids. The strategy design. Our strategy consists on delivering a specific message for our 3 buyer personas that will create awareness for the corporation. For the high school students, the TikTok campaign hashtag We Did It Melia will transmit a message of achievement celebration, fun, and happiness like the following TikTok we created. In addition as well, we will show later that we will develop a secondary campaign to show that Melia is a great place to work to motivate high school students to pursue careers in hospitality and tourism. Our second strategy, hashtag Melia Cares, is for the young people with disabilities, so they see Melia as a fun and caring and inclusive place to stay. What if I say, I know, you know? What if I told you I like you? We stay, we go. What if I told you I like you? Okay. Lastly, hashtag Let the Soul Shine will transmit a message of fun, relaxation, and quality family time. It will be a message for all types of families, so everybody feels safe and welcome in any Melia property. For the brand strategy, in TikTok, anytime can become viral a video. But based on the lifestyle and social media use of our 3 buyer personas, The best time to post TikToks are the early morning, afternoon, or late evening for high school students because they stay active in the social media into the late evening. For young people with disabilities, post videos early morning before they go to work or school and early evening before they go to bed. For perennials, video at early mornings, afternoon, or late evenings after the kids go to sleep. Our influencer marketing. So this is a sample of potential influencers that can be invited to participate in our TikTok strategy that match our buyer personas. So Hype House is a group of teenagers influencers based in LA. Corey Lee motivates via Instagram, and because he has a mobility disability and can be used on TikTok for our campaign. The Lucky 7 family is a Mexican family who can make fun and entertaining videos. So for our user-generated content, there are many things that can be done to support our brand strategies. For instance, for hashtag We Did It Melia, high school students, we make a creative TikTok showing why do they deserve to win a trip with best friends at the Melia hotels and resorts. They have to use the hashtag We Did It Melia to make the video viral. This will position the hotel in young people's minds, generate good feelings with the brand, and find a place to have fun. Melia Generation C staff will create TikToks about the advantages of working for the company and how happy they are. The hashtag is We Enjoy Melia, and this will improve perception of the hotel as employer, attract new generations, and create awareness of the brand. Last but not least, the hashtag That's Can Too will be a challenge of creating a video with your family showcasing that your travel traditions are. Families have to recreate this video with their own traditions using the same audio to enter the challenge. And another challenge is to showcase fathers sharing household responsibilities with their partners. Now for the fun and exciting investment plan. Just kidding. These are the approximate prices for working with influencers, hashtag challenges, in-feed native ads, and cross-advertising. But all this investment will be worthy because the virality of the user-generated content and brand awareness that media will obtain. We created...
Balbina, just so that you know, you have 30 seconds left.
We created this strategy to create awareness among Generation C. The first benefit is to attract on-tape target segments. The second is to position company as a caring, inclusive, and accessible place to stay. The third is to position the company as a fun place to work. And the fourth one is to help reactivate tourism after the pandemic. Also, it contributes to the fifth sustainable developing goal, showcasing fathers sharing household responsibilities, and the 10th objective by providing equal leisure opportunities for young with disabilities. So this is my team, and we kindly thank you for this amazing opportunity. We are Las Norteñas.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Balbina. If you would now, the rest of your team would activate their cameras for the question, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Balbina. Gracias, Mexico.
Gracias.
My question, look, great presentation, very clear, well-structured. Congrats on that. My question is, you are putting a lot of emphasis on high school students and obviously a very young generation that might not have a lot of disposable income to be able to afford some of our hotels. Do you think TikTok can also be useful for that luxury portfolio? Or do you just see it for the sole brand more or less than what I'm seeing in your presentation? Do you think it can help us to drive income to our luxury brands?
I would love my team to participate right now.
Yep.
Yes, we think that this hotel can also be part of this kind of people, because we think that you are also prepare them to like being good with this kind of people, and we think that they deserve to be in a good plan, and we know that your hotels can offer this kind of fun and entertainment for them too.
We also think this generation is very influenced by what they see and can also influence their parents to go there, and to maybe they do not have the money, but their parents maybe do. So they maybe can convince their parents like a Shane, so that everybody can go.
Very good. That's a good answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Santiago.
Thank you, team. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for a great presentation and for your answer. That was great.
Thanks.
And now it's the next team, the third team. So let's welcome the team FHGR from the University of Applied Sciences of Grison in Switzerland. The team's answer has been created by the members Aljosha, I hope I got that pronunciation right, Michael, Leandra, and Wenwen, and it will be led by Mario. So the floor is yours.
Thank you, Lucy.
We are the University of Applied Science of the Grisons from Switzerland. Best chocolate in the world. We know how to milk a cow, and there's cheese everywhere. But with this alone, we are not going to win. Let me call the team and ask them why they think they're going to win.
Hi, Torsten. You're asking why? Because we are a multicultural team, understanding today's global needs.
Well, when online, we win because creating win-win situations is a core value of our team.
Leandra speaking. Sure, we will win because our solutions are long-term oriented.
Here's Michael. Good question. Because we're motivated. What else?
Alyosha on the phone. Oh, hi. Well, what a question. We are active in tourism and we are going to win this challenge.
Go ahead, Mario.
Thank you, Lucy. We asked ourselves, who is Melia? And we figured it out. It is employees having, excuse me. It's employees having passion for service, working every day to create the perfect stay. Therefore, the message which has to be spread is hospitality is our passion, sharing it is our goal. But before I tell you more, I would like to welcome you to the presentation. I'm Mario Schenk from the FHGR University of Applied Science in Switzerland. Our team has developed for you, during this UNWTO challenge, the most suitable and realistic TikTok marketing strategy. Within the next few minutes, I will convince you about the strategy, introduce you to our personas, show you which Melia brand suits TikTok, share with you the user-generated content actions we have developed, and show you an according best practice example. I also share the catchy influencer actions we suggest, and I will describe to you what you have to invest. The strategy our team has developed is called #CloseToTheStars. You may ask, which stars? The employees are stars, creating incredible moments and food with passion. Guests feeling like stars when enjoying services. It is also about seeing the stars in the sky at the beautiful places where Melia hotels are. And as just mentioned by Mr. Santiago Garcia, also the use of TikTok are stars. Our strategy is about making these stars more visible. It builds up a community, engages travelers and not just tourists, because the Generation Z, which we are focusing on, are the travelers, and with our strategy, your customers of tomorrow. But who is this Generation Z? Generation Z is born into a digital world. They are self-aware and self-reliant. Let me introduce you to our three personas for a better picture. Lisa, 16-year-old from Germany, Antonio, 22, from Mexico, and James, 25, from the UK. The nationalities are chosen by extreme case sampling based on the current customer segment attracted by Melia hotels to secure a long-term success. It is important to consider that TikTok is forbidden in India and might soon be banned in America as well. Lisa, she's seeking recognition on social media, likes to present her lifestyle, she likes individual products, but still wants to go to popular places. Looking beautiful, no matter if fashion or food, that's her thing. Due to her age, she goes on holiday with her family. Antonio, fun, sport are the things he can afford now, but he's seeking for more, being a gentleman and going to nice hotels. James, cooking regional with organic products are his thing. It is important for him to have his personal community, which is passionate about innovation. As a software developer, he likes smart cities and the urban lifestyle. Our personas perfectly fit the 3 brands of Melia. According to the annual brochure of Melia, the soul, having currently 7% of German guests, which is a 3rd biggest share, is the fun holiday family beach branch, which is beautiful for Lisa. The Paradisus, having currently an important share of Mexican guests, offering relax, no watch, no wallet, and peace, is exclusive as Antonio is dreaming of. The Inside, with having 1 out of 10 guests from UK, it is offering the urban lifestyle James would love to stay at. Starting the campaign with just 3 brands does make sense. By that, it is possible to gain experience on a manageable scale. Business hotels are excluded because Generation Z is not their target group yet. Nevertheless, they are business customers of tomorrow. Having seen the strategy, the people of Generation Z, and the fitting brands, I show you now our proposed actions. The first user-generated content idea is the Close to the Stars challenge, a catchy corporate song, and exciting dance of Melia. Such will motivate the followers to participate and the video to go viral. Through this interaction, the brand awareness increases. Please have a look at our example. The second user-generated content idea is the Own Hotel Buffet challenge. The idea is to bring the hotel buffet at home and the followers to show their homemade own buffet creation. Have a look at our example. Such is a fresh approach and trend on TikTok, especially for hospitality. I would also like to show you now a best practice example from another industry which worked in a similar way. The clothing brand Guess has launched the In My Denim hashtag with the slogan, "Ready for your close-up." People were encouraged to show their own collection wearing Guess jeans. This campaign had a huge impact on the brand awareness and went viral with 51.8 million views. Guess also gained 38,000 followers. For the influencer marketing, we have chosen 2 different influencers. First, as you see here, Cheat Boru 20, a famous DIY content creator. We suggest to involve him for handcrafted activities with hotel stuff, creating fun behind the scene content. Also, the action encourages user-created content as a user will try it on their own. Have a look at this monkey folded out of a towel. By including Melia employees into this activity, it will improve their perception and, in line with SDG 8, create an even more decent work environment. Secondly, as you see here, the famous star chef Gordon Ramsay from the United Kingdom. We decided to create with him hyperlapse videos, which he comments and posts on his TikTok profile. The video shows background information on the value chain in a Melia hotel. In this case, the production of food. Have a look at our nice prototype. line with SDG 12 for responsible production and consumption, this is showing sustainability and regionality. It highlights the stars behind the scene, the employees. In the paper we submitted are additional challenges and influencer marketing activities proposed. In this table are now only the actions calculated, which were presented today. As you see, the strategy will approximately cost 53,000 euro. This investment is expected to generate 3 million views and 250,000 clicks. If a campaign goes viral, which we are sure it will, this number can increase massively. Broken it down would result in a maximum cost per impression of 1.6 cents. With the strategy of the FHGR team, Melia Hotels and Resorts is able to get close to the stars on TikTok. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Mario. Thank you for your presentation. Thank you very much. If the rest of your team would like to activate their cameras for the question, please.
Thanks, Mario. Very clear presentation, very clearly structured. I just have one question for you. Seeing the challenges that you are proposing on this presentation, how do you think we will be able to showcase our product? Because if you go to a Paradisus resort, for example, it's important for us to show that we have magnificent pools, spas, gastronomy you've talked about, but rooms and suites, spacious rooms. I'm wondering if you think TikTok could be a useful tool to showcase what our product is and how our product looks like, so that our audiences can say, well, that's the type of hotel I want to go in.
My team, would someone like to?
Thank you very much for your question. As TikTok is such a visual platform, I think your product will showcase its own. So people coming to your hotel will automatically use your beautiful pools and the sceneries and post them. And with the whole essence of TikTok, sharing and recreating, I guess I have no worries that it will go viral with such amazing sceneries.
Okay, thanks. And do you think influencers can also be used to showcase our product?
Definitely. As shown in the challenge with George Ramsay, this value chain, I think this is a really valuable idea to show how products, how things are happening behind the scene. And therefore it's a perfect way to include everything and show how things are working in a hotel and how beautiful, star shining they end up.
Thank you. Thanks for the answer. Happy with that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Team FHDR. That was great. Thank you for your presentation and for your answers. Thank you. And now the last team. Let's welcome Team The Sustainers from RMIT University in Vietnam. The team, composed by Koa, Jing, Trang, and An, is being led by Tring. So welcome to the team. We'll see your video, and then the floor is yours. Thank you.
RMIT University presents a place where young talents with creativity and enthusiasm gather, where the differences are treasured, and that's where 6 of us shine bright. Kiều Trinh, Đăng Khoa, Linh Giang, Thanh Trang, Phương Anh, Quỳnh Anh. With our passionate and experienced mentors, With a passion for tourism, creative ideas, and proactive leadership, together we head towards sustainable tourism.
Trin, the floor is yours.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you, thank you.
Okay, so let me just open the presentation. I'm sorry that I'm like, okay. Okay, so now I start my presentation. Xin chào, ladies and gentlemen. A warm greeting from UNWTO University. Today, we are going to present our solution for the last challenge, which is the campaign Milia from You. So here's our team, and we will start by talking briefly about the overall analysis. So when launching this campaign, we highly consider the goals set by Milia. Therefore, to implement these goals, we first examine the industry environment, for which we have found some 4 companies that have significant online performance with the impressive TikTok accounts, who are Tip Photo, Cavitegu, San Diego Zoo, and the Washington Post. The general pool we had to work to is Generation Z, who are from 18 to 25 years old, and the millennials, who are around 26 to 38 years old. They share the characteristic of being tech-savvy and craving for hyper-personal experience. We categorize these 3 potential markets into 3 groups, who are the sustainable lifestyle advocates, explorative and creative lifestyle pursuers, and the corporate culture concerning people. After doing these external analysis, we would like to recognize that engaging and interactive TikTok videos can only be viral and popular if it can solve an emerging problem or connect with the vital need of the customers. So it is also important to utilize the strength of media to deeply build up and amplify the influence to such contents. So the first step is to create a strong message, which should highlight the media's core value. In this particular campaign, we look at 2 media's core values. The first one is to its customers. So it provides the unique lifestyles where the customers' original feelings are treasured, and also head toward the balanced and positive view of life, encouraging responsible and innovative actions. Second is for media employees, who are empowered to work in a professionally proximate environment that highlights collaboration and embrace as well as motivate the individual differences. So based on these offerings, we propose 3 themes for the campaign, which are the sustainable and healthy lifestyle, the exploration and creativity orientation, and the media work environment. As sustainability is one of the most strongest aspects of media, Generation Z will, with the high level of self-actualization, will be suitable for the campaign. Also, the exploration and creativity orientation as well as media environment is very appropriate for this young vibe, and also have attract the Generation Z job seekers. Therefore, our key message would be as follows. Media treasures the original values of each stakeholders and always strive their best to ensure that the passion for exploration and innovation will be lightened, powered by the positive energy of sustainability and strong sense of responsibility. Customers with Milia's vibe will be urged to make the change, while employees will become more comprehensive, professional, and happy. And the positive changes that Milia's make start from the brand's caring nature to the stakeholders, and from whom the changes are constantly spread. Okay, so to make it more viral and go trendy, so we keep the format short and suitable for the trades of mobile phone. This campaign will be launched within 3 months. So the first month, we will launch the TikTok challenge and brand takeover starring the mega influencers. So then we will launch the creative and exploring theme next. with the aim to create a pool of creativity and self-discovering individuals supported by the micro-influencer. And finally, our last month for the Melia work environment theme, we will aim to attract the employees and showcase our distinctiveness in the workplace. So after the campaign, it is also necessary to launch the video recap and thank you all the participants for joining this campaign. And also we should have some participation from these influencers. I'm sorry. So some suitable brands for the campaign are Me, Paradisus, and Insight. The investment plan will be demonstrated in the table followed. So let's come to the main part, which is the influencer marketing and UCG. So a potential influencer that can determine the level of effort that the followers will contribute. Therefore, we have suggested two main KOLs for this challenge. So the first one is Angela, who is famous for her interest in traveling, and she is also producing a lot of short videos contents about exploration and new destinations. Second is Jessica Alba. She's always proved herself as an environmentally responsible actress and businesswoman with her healthy lifestyle and fitness content. So with a huge number of TikTok followers, she's absolutely suitable for our sustainability theme. Besides these incredible achievements, these two women can help Melia build up a significant marketing campaign. So for Angela, she can create videos of her experiences to Melia hotel brands and invite people to join the campaign, bring the message, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep going in the description box. So for Jessica, her sharing videos about healthy diet and with food served by Melia brands can build up a trend, healthy mind, balanced lifestyle. Also, she can work with the environmental activists to launch the beauty of the nature surroundings around Melia and perform the advertising videos about sustainability with the core message, sustainability you can change, to raise the people's awareness about caring more for the environment. So additionally, these three main audiences we are aiming for the campaign are general TikTok users, Melia customers, and Melia employees. The first video content with the theme #MeliaGame is for general TikTok users. Specifically, this action involves developing TikTok question filters that use Melia theme. So besides, we can also create like Melia Do It game with the using the Do It features of TikTok. So through making players interact with each other, the campaign will go like viral on social media. So finally, Melia's filter will be followed by a QR code that leads to the hotel's landing page to improve the user interaction and digital sales to the hotel. To motivate users to join Melia game, we also include some prizes for the Do It games for winners, like coupons to the hotel, like a buffet or a tour experience. Okay. For the Melia customers who are like current customer and maybe like potential customers or even the past customers, they can join in this competition. So I mean the challenge. So the video contents will includes the guest experience at Melia Hotel. So the content may be like, what do I do at Melia today? Show me your room, or dance in a public area in the Melia hotels, maybe like in the garden or in the rooftop bars. So the recommended actions are similar to Melia Games Challenge, in which the top 5 most interacted videos will receive valuable gifts. The video content, including Melia hashtags, will make it more viral, and also we use trendy music. So for the goal achievement, our Melia Check campaign aims to encourage people to come to Melia Hotel through the customer video content, in addition to the goals that we have earlier mentioned. Our third theme is the Melia Employee Challenge.
Trin,
yeah?
you must finish up, please.
Yeah. Okay. So I would briefly talk about this. Basically, the video content is related to the work life of media employees. So it's very fun, aimed at creative elements, but somehow still show the professional style. So for the media content, we would like to improve the Generation Z perception. So and the last one is for the sustainability lifestyle. So in this one, we aim at the general TikTok users. So we will create content related to the way we recycle objects, create handmade crafts, or some kind of low waste alternatives challenge. So the last one is our contribution to SDG, which we focus on Goal 3, Goal 8, 11, 12, 13, and 17. So thank you for listening. That is all of our presentation. And we would like to give some of our acknowledgement to UNWTO and RMIT University, as well as Quỳnh Anh, our 6th member in Challenge 3 and Challenge 4. So thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Trinh. Thank you. Thank you. If the rest of your team would like to turn on their cameras, please, for the question.
Thanks very much for the presentation. Listen, I have just one question for you guys. You've selected, out of all of our portfolio, you've made a selection of, I think it was Inside, Me, and Paradisos, if I remember correctly. What have you based the criteria for selecting these brands and not others? So why these 3 and not the others? And if you could then think of expanding to other brands as we move on the strategy. So what's the reasoning behind that?
Can I come back to my sharing mode, because I want to show you our slides that I have not explained clearly. Okay, let me just share again to this slide. Okay, just for a few seconds. Okay, so here we have the rationale for choosing the brand. Okay, what happened? Okay, sorry. Just a few seconds. Okay. So the reason why we choose Me is because Me is embracing the contemporary culture through the lens of Me's bold, charismatic personality, and connecting the guest with the latest in art, creativity, and innovation. So you can see that the target audience here is Generation Z and millennials, and also artists or people who are in love with creativity. So it's very sweet, the vibe of the youth that we are aiming to, and also the exploration theme that we have set earlier. And the next brand is Paradisos. The brand characteristics of this brand is like focusing on health and wellness orientation, and also some kind of local culture and fixation on the environment of the destination. So it is very naturally blended. So you can see that the target audience here are much a little bit different, but also very focused on millennials, families, and of course couples who are looking for an escape and in need of vacation, like in a hidden oasis. So it is very pretty much suitable for the sustainability and healthy lifestyle. And the last one is Inside. So everyone has known this lifestyle for like curious and young at heart vibe, and they are always craving for exploring the new things and also staying professional but very creative. So the target audience of this is are like millennials and Generation Z, and also people who are seeking for a trip to their whole soul. So it's very suitable for our sustainable and healthy theme, and also it's also related to our exploration theme. So all of these brands is of course attached with the media employees, but these 3 brands represent the young people, and these 3 brands are very much attached with the young lifestyle in different ways, but also blended into a caring nature for media with the like for young people who are like always seeking to find new things and curious for new things. So that is our answer.
Thank you, Trinh.
Thanks very much. Correct.
Well, thank you very much, team, the sustainers. Thank you for your presentation and for your answer. So thank you all 4 teams for your great presentations and answers. You can now have a well-deserved rest while we continue and while the jury decides their scores for you for this part of the online. Thank you very much. If I could please ask both Santiago and Mr. Rizzo to connect their cameras, please. Thank you, Arlene. We don't need the presentation right now. Thank you. If you could turn it off for the moment. And I would just like to come back to the sponsors. This first UNWTO Students' League could not have been possible without our sponsors, Bella Vista Institute of Higher Education and Meliá Hotels International, as I mentioned earlier. Not only have you provided amazing support, but you will also continue to motivate the winning team through various different mentoring and internship initiatives. I would like to make the most of this opportunity to also thank the UNWTO and UNWTO Academy teams and associate international experts for their support in making these sponsorships possible. I would like to give the floor once again to Santiago Garcia, Global Director of Social Media at Meliá Hotels International, for him to tell us a little more about Meliá Hotels International, their social media strategy, and about the second phase that Meliá Hotels International will be offering the winning team. Santiago, the floor is yours. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Lucy. And once again, thank you to all the teams. It's been incredible that in 24 hours you have completed such an extensive research on our company, and the presentation is to tell you a little bit about who we are and what Meliá Hotels International stands for. I cannot see it on the screen, so there we go. There you go. It was probably useful it would have been useful to tell you a little about Meliá before the challenge, but hey, these are the rules. Well, Meliá Hotels International is a Spanish hotel company, relatively young company, 65 years old company. We were born in the island of Mallorca, where I am now. If you can move to the next slides, please. And if we are going to speak about who Meliá is, can you go one more? Sorry. We are the #1 hotel group in Spain, so by far we're the largest. If we take our structure to Europe, we are the 3rd largest company and 20th company worldwide. However, our essence are resorts. So if you count the number of resorts properties that we operate, we are the largest in the world. Based on our portfolio, we manage nearly 100,000 rooms, pretty much. Half of those rooms, 49% are resorts and 51% are city ones. And we are currently operating 388 hotels in more than 40 countries. So we have a wide presence that you will see in a minute. If we go to the next one. So our current portfolio, pretty much as you can see, spreads out all around the world, from Asia Pacific, including China, where we have 44 hotels, to the Europe, Middle East and Africa, where we have 20 hotels, including properties in the Middle East, Dubai, very soon in Doha, Africa and Europe. In Spain, obviously, the territory where we were born, we have a very strong presence, nearly 40,000 rooms and 154 hotels. And obviously in America, we have widespread presence from the US, Mexico, the Caribbean and South America, with 80 properties and more than 28,000 rooms. So that makes us a true global player, okay? Talking about our brands, and I've asked lots of questions to the audience. We operate on 3 different levels. Our upper upscale or luxury, as we want to call it. Obviously, these 3 levels do have very different room rates, okay? So our 3 luxury brands are Paradisus, Grand Meliá, and me. In the upscale, where we have 46% of our hotels, so upscale and midscale are really important segments to us. Here we have the Meliá Inside and Soul. So these are our 6 hotel brands. And in addition to those, we also have our corporate brand, our B2B, our loyalty scheme brand. So overall, we have a total of 11 brands. Moving to the next. Just to give you a little bit of an idea, within our luxury portfolio, we operate in very different categories. So from right to left, Paradisus is our all-inclusive luxury offering. So all of these properties are resorts that focused on an amazing hotel, gastronomy, and activities experience suitable for adults and families. Mi by Emilia is our luxury lifestyle brand. So here we have also not only resorts, but hotels. And the elements that made this brand incredibly interesting are the art, the culture, the design, the music. So it's very contemporary type of a brand. And then the Grand Emilia brand is our luxury, and I like to say a lot more classical luxury. However, it also has an avant-garde or a novelty element to our hotels. And here we have a mix of hotels and resorts, architecturally unique, very incredible facilities, and also fine dining and gastronomic offers that are amazing. If we go to the upscale, here we have obviously 2 brands that are very important to us. The Emilia Hotels and Resorts brand, which is kind of our mother brand to our portfolio. This is the brand that has the wider reach globally. We have around 80 hotels in 20 or so countries. And here we have a collection of hotels and resorts within the 4- and 5-star category. And it's a very important brand for us because it's, as I said, the brand that when we entered into new countries or territories, this is a brand that very much portrays the essence of who we are as a company. And then the Inside by Emilia, this is an interesting brand as well that was completely, the brand itself and the portfolio were completely renovated in a very ambitious project we started a couple of years ago. And one of the reasons was that we wanted this brand to be very relevant to the millennial and Z generation that wanted experiences. They wanted to discover cities in a new way. So this is obviously a brand that focused a lot on these curious, savvy, and young audiences, so very relevant. And I'm glad a lot of teams chose this brand for TikTok because I think it's very relevant. And then the last but not least, Sol by Emilia. This is our resort mid-scale brand. It has an amazing component. There are 3 generations of families that have been going to these resorts for over 60 years. So you have the grandfathers, the sons, and the grandchildren that have enjoyed our property. So we have an extremely loyal fan base. These products are all about swimming pools, the entertainment, the activities for all the families. And obviously in the Mediterranean, in the sea plays a very important role. So there are all resorts in this brand. Okay, and also we have some adults only experiences. So next one is sustainability. Look, for us, this is a key message. Not only because new generations only want to deal with companies that are responsible, that do good for the environment, but for us, this is part of our DNA. When we enter into a new territory, we really want to get involved with local communities. And each one of our hotels, believe me when I say each one, it's really amazing what they do. We work with unprivileged collectives. We do recycling projects. We go and clean beaches in many of our hotels we are in. We operate on, there's hundreds of sustainable and responsible tourism activities, and this plays a key important role for our company. And we have the pleasure of being awarded in this year, at the beginning of the year, the title of being the most sustainable hotel company in the world, which is absolutely amazing, and we're extremely proud. And obviously one of the reasons to showcase on TikTok is really this commitment that we have with sustainability initiatives. Then, okay, but what about social media? What do we do in social media, and why is social media important for us? Social media is part of the digitalization of the company. We are operating 127 hotels that have their own social media profiles, in addition to these 11 brands that I've talked about, which is a management of over 500 profiles, which as you can see, it's a lot. We are reaching an audience of nearly 8 million followers. when people ask me, okay, how big is 8 million? I go to the next slide and I tell them that, well, you can see all the profiles by hotels, but hey, 8 million followers, it's pretty much the entire follow base of the New York Times, both physical people that get the newspaper and digital subscribers all around the world, times 1.6. And when I say this is, the message is that we have the responsibility of a media company. Therefore, we are content creators. We're not just a hotel company, and we need to focus on entertaining, informing, inspiring, and interacting with this 8 million follower audience that we have. Okay. Next one. Through social media, not only we are present in 40 countries, but through social media, we have the ability to reach fans in 190 countries. And that, I don't know how many countries are there in the world, but that's a very large number of countries. You can see all the stats there are reached by country. You can see our number of fans by country, reached by country. If we look at our age, most of our followers are between the 25 to 44 age bracket, which is interesting. And also, if we look at our fan base by language, obviously Spain and Spanish and English are the two key languages. So you go to the next. When we've developed our 2020 social media strategy, we wanted to know, okay, how well were we doing this? And we've asked for one of our partners, Hootsuite, to do a study for us. So it's a completely independent study. And this study has shown that we are at an advanced stage of social media maturity, which is called the leading stage. And we are ahead of our travel and hospitality benchmark. But really our objective is to maybe in a couple of years, go to this transformative stage, which is pretty much where all the objectives, business decisions, and all departments work, taking social media into the core of what they do. So it's a very ambitious project, but we are on the right track. And look, to finish off with this, the best part is that not only we want, as I said in the beginning, to just have a winning team that gives us the perfect strategy, but we really want to host this team for a week at one of our hotels in Mallorca to really help us work through the implementation. Because for us, having a great strategy is a must, but then when it comes to implement it, there are a number of challenges. So one of the hotels is the inside Palma Bosque Hotel, where we have, you can see the creative room there. So the table is a ping pong table as well. So we want to have the winning team into a creative space to work together with us, some of our partners, and some of our of the world leading technological and digital partners such as Facebook, Google, etc., to be mentoring the team. So I think it's a great opportunity for the team to implement the winning challenge. And I think that's it from me. Good luck. I'm sure you're all thinking about who's the winner. Good luck to that. And looking forward to know who the winner of the competition is. And thanks, Lucy and the World Tourism Organization for the opportunity to be working on this amazing project. Thank you very much.
Santi, the pleasure is ours to have you with us here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I can tell you the jury is scrambling behind the scenes to give us their results and for us to be able to announce the winner. So you'll know very soon. You'll know very soon. I would now like to give the floor to Mr. Rui Zhu, President of Bella Vista Institute of Higher Education in Switzerland, and who is a very esteemed colleague of ours and collaborator of ours at UNWTO, so that he can tell us some more about Bella Vista's work and about the fantastic internship opportunity that the Bella Vista Institute will be also offering the winning team. Mr. Rui Zhu, if you could connect your camera, the floor is yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lucy. And dear Mr. Santiago Garcia, dear members of jury and dear competing teams, last year during my visit to the UNWTO office in Madrid, Lucy and we discussed, or actually he presented me to the Student League idea and asked me if I would like to be part of it. As a matter of fact, I believe that the future of sustainable tourism is in the hands of our youth. And initiatives like the Student League are a fantastic platform to promote industry-relevant skills. I would like to congratulate to the UNWTO and the media group, all the individuals involved in this initiative, the students, the coordinators, and all the people that assisted in getting this event off the ground. A special thanks goes to my dear friend Lucy. Despite the challenge COVID-19 has installed on us, you have managed to pull off a very inspiring competition. Thank you, Lucy. The competition scope was challenging, and thanks to the involvement of Melia, it indeed became tangible and much more meaningful. The mission of Students' League, namely to provide students a stage to compete and to practice real-life skills, was achieved. I was very impressed by the work the teams have presented. It's encouraging to see how students demonstrated their abilities working in teams and finding solutions to a very complex challenge. Evaluating the accomplishments of individual teams demonstrates that the mission of the UNWTO will be in good hands. Regardless of who will win this challenge today, I hope that you have been able to learn and grow, that the participation in the Students' League competition will encourage you to see opportunities in your professional and personal challenge ahead. Before we announce the winner of this first UNWTO Students' League challenge, I would like to announce the internship opportunity we will create for the winning team. Final details of such internship will need to be worked out and would need to take a new normality COVID-19 has left us into consideration. In short, we have the following 3 internship opportunities on hand, and we could later determine the most appreciated one with winner. Firstly, we have, having said this before, the Bella Vista Institute of Higher Education, BVIS, is working on exciting new program in field of experience economy, as well as international relations and diplomacy, and our Swiss campus. You are more than welcome to be part of our new programs. Secondly, Bella Vista, it has also our own hotel chain. You can also do your internship in our hotel chain. The main topics will such as how to realize, after coronavirus story, how to revitalize the hotel industry under the ease of the coronavirus. The third opportunity, and the last one, is the potential internship opportunity could be held by our new establishment of a textbook design office. This is our new UNWTO International Center in Switzerland, in Altdorf in Canton of Uri. Of course, it will be recognized by UNWTO and serve as one of the fundamental reference for the tourism industry. Alternatively, despite the effect coronavirus had globally, it has also inspired me to evaluate the possibility to transforming education from the conventional teaching to the online study. So it could be another good student internship project. So simply, I'm looking forward to presenting students with an exciting and educational development internship program. For the time being, the internship would have to take place online. If in the near future, we can find the situation of the coronavirus, we can maybe also, after it, we can also prefer to welcome the winning team to Switzerland in our cast. So let me quickly finish with some last words. I'm excited to think that in the future, the Students' League is going to be the most important Z generation tourism event that offer motivated young individuals like you to use the global stage to present innovative solutions for poverty. climate change, and also sustainable tourism. Thank you for letting me be part of it, and thank you all for being part of it.
Rui, thank you very much for your participation. And as I said to you earlier, it's a delight to have you here, as well as our other sponsor from Melia Hotels International. Thank you very much. Now, while the jury finalizes the evaluation, and it is very, very tight, I can assure you, I would like to announce some other prizes for the teams as well. So it's my great pleasure to announce that UNWTO has awarded scholarships to all 4 finalist teams to take the Introduction to Tourism Industry Management course, complete with its final certificate on the UNWTO Online Academy, a platform that UNWTO has created in this last year to ensure that the sector's best tourism education can be easily accessible to everyone. So as you can see, here is the certificate of your scholarship. That is for all the 4 finalist teams. Thank you. And for the winning team, apart from the fantastic internship and mentoring initiatives offered by our sponsors, Melia Hotels International will also reward the winning team members with a voucher of 35,000 Melia reward points. So thank you once again to our sponsors. Now I'm just going to turn my camera off 10 seconds because I need to go and check the scores, but I'll be back with you in 2 seconds. Sorry for that. Excuse me. Sorry for that little pause there. But as I said to you, it is very, very, very close, and we needed to double check the scores. So, and finally, it is an honor for me to welcome our Secretary General, Mr. Zurab Pololikashvili, if he could please activate his camera. And he will be the person announcing the winning team. The Secretary General, the floor is yours. Thank you. Do we have the Secretary General with us? Mr. Secretary General, are you with us here? Okay. So he's not here with us right now. Let me just check with his team to make sure that he's joining us now.
This is not Secretary General, this is Omar.
No, it is not. It is Omar. Thank you, Omar, for coming in. We're just trying to get him.
Just wanted to make a few comments, and I think that the rest of the jury members would agree with me that it was one of the most difficult and challenging evaluation processes I've been through. I mean, the 4 solutions were great, and they were feasible. The 4 of them were feasible. They were very, very well presented. but of course we had to do to put our scores on each one of the solutions, and I still don't know the winning team. I just sent my scoring, but we are looking for Secretary General or Lucy to make the announcement as soon as we have it.
Thank you, Omar. Thank you very much. We now have the Secretary General with us. Hello, Mr. Secretary General. We can't actually hear you. You're muted right now. If you could unmute. I'm sure your colleagues will be able to unmute you. No, we can't. Now we can hear you. Hello, welcome.
Okay, great. So, first of all, thank you, Lucy, to you, to your team, to our participants. Welcome and thanks, dear friends, dear colleagues. I really think that tourism and future of tourism is in very right hands, because we started this project, Students' League, I mean, with a big motivation, with a big spirit to have all participants and all creative teams, and we have more than 60 teams. For first time, I think it's very important, and this is first time we are organizing Students' League's event. We really wanted to have this session presential, you know. By the way, it was planned in my country, but unfortunately because of COVID, we could not manage it. And I truly believe, and I promise you that once this pandemic disaster will finish, we will see each other, we will meet with you, and we will make really nice and important event. Why? Because education is very important for tourism. It's very important for UNWTO. I want to use this opportunity and thanks Bella Vista, our very dear friend, Mr. Zoe. He was talking just a few minutes ago. He's supporting from Switzerland our project, starting from the very first day when this idea started. Melia International Hotels chain, which is another very strong and interesting partner who is interested to develop your ideas. And we really believe that future of tourism is in youth, in young generation, and we need more educated and more prepared future for tourism sector. Tourism sector is, and all the world, as you saw during pandemic, agreed that one of the most important part of our life. And today we have on the board many heads of states supporting tourism sector, and all of us and all sector needs education, more training people, more creative ideas, know-hows, new projects, and that's why we created this project. And I think this is successful. First time, it's always difficult to have successful events. A part of it we had COVID problem. So, but anyway, we are here again. Many thanks for your active participation. There is no losers and there is no winners during this session. All of you and we all are friends. And let me to announce the first winner of the Students' League. Student League was the name we create was, and we wanted to create, and we will do it like Champions League of tourism. If many of you like football, I'm sure. And let me to announce first winner, which is FHJR. I want to congratulate and wish success, all the best. You really made excellent job, excellent project. I'm sure that your project will know many. And first of all, I want to promise that we'll know 159 countries which are our member states. And we are here to support, to help you, to meet with you and to collaborate and use all our channels, all our communication channels, all our networking channels to support, to help your excellent project. You really made it. Again, I don't want to leave behind other participants, other teams. Because of COVID, again, we could not meet personally. I'm sure that we will meet very soon. It will be winter or autumn or spring. Nobody knows, but let's continue this kind of friendship, this kind of atmosphere you all and we all created together. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Secretary Jenny. Thank you very much for being here today with us. Thank you. So,
Lucy, I think you are. First of all, you have to be happy with this event and with this 5 months very hard job, which all we made together. Without our participants, it was impossible to make such successful. I really love to be now in the big hall and after that have a cocktail with you, but I promise you that we will make it.
Maybe you. Yes.
Andorra can host it. Madrid is ready to host you, but let's try and let's find the place. This is the big beginning of our big friendship, and count on our full support, dear participants, dear friends. Anytime, count on support of UNWTO. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you, Secretary General. We will definitely organize something so that we can get face-to-face and meet the teams face-to-face. Thank you. So congratulations, Team FHDR from Switzerland. Thank you. Well done. Well done. I've said several times that it's been extremely difficult to choose a winning team between these 4 teams and then previously for you to get here. And just so you know how difficult it has been, there is only 1 point difference between the first and second team, and then the others very, very few points as well. So congratulations to you all, because your solutions fit the challenge, are very much applicable, as I know my colleagues from Melia also agree with this. So congratulations. Now, would the winning team like to say some words? I'm sure you would.
Yes, please. We would be honored to say something. So first of all, dear Secretary General, dear representatives of the UNWTO, the other teams of the challenge, and the people watching on the live stream, what an honor for us to be here with you. We are very grateful. Thank you, UNWTO, for giving us this unique chance, being part of the very first Students' League. It was a truly interesting time. I would say we have learned many valuable things for our future. But at this point, at the end, we would also like to say terima kasih, gracias, and gamun to all the other teams in the competition, because a challenge would never be a challenge without other strong competitors. We would love to keep in touch with all of you, and we hope that at the point when we can travel again to meet you in real life. We would also like to thank our university, the University of Applied Science, the Fachhochschule Graubünden, especially our Director of Studies, Professor Dr. Thorsten Merkle and Dominik Knaus, and of course, the whole team of the FHTR. Last but not least, our thanks also goes, of course, to the sponsors, Melia Hotels International and Bella Vista, for making this challenge possible. We are very much looking forward to stepping you within contact. Thank you very much.
Sorry, thank you. Thank you for those lovely words at the end. Well, congratulations. We will definitely be in contact with you. And as you know, both Melia and Bella Vista will be in contact with you very soon so that you can organize those internship opportunities.
Lucy,
yes,
I wanted to explain to our colleagues that this is not a show, you know, this is again networking which we want to offer you. When I was in the university, also I wanted to communicate with, I don't know, UN. I couldn't imagine to have direct contact with the UN organization because it was really impossible from my country, from my age, because of my university. Now all of you and our doors are open for you, you know, and I want to explain you that this is for us priority. It's not a show again. It's not the pictures we will put at the social media. We will do it, but again, we want to have more bigger networking and more youth and more creative people with us. So any kind of ideas, any kind of proposals, any kind of projects you have, please don't hesitate to contact with us. You know Lucy, you know me now. Mr. Zoe is there, Omar is in Andorra. So use us as a platform to expand and to export your ideas worldwide. Thank you again, and sorry for my interruption.
No, please, thank you. It was a very, very, very important and valid interruption. It was fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So as the Secretary General has said, please, we will definitely stay in contact. We will definitely look into possible collaborations, opportunities with you. And as the Secretary General said, the Students' League continues. You'll definitely be hearing more about us. And I think it's now time for the teams to be able to go and celebrate, all 4 teams to go and celebrate. I really mean it. And obviously, very especially the team in Switzerland. So thank you all very much for your participation today, to all 4 teams. A special thank you to the jury and a very special thank you to the sponsors as well. Thank you all. Have a very good afternoon or evening or morning for the different countries. Thank you. Bye-bye.